Hi guys, welcome back. I've got Miss Ari with me. Eleanor's right here. And I got Mr. Tanner right here. You'll see him in a minute. But I wanted to come on and do a story time video with you. I don't know if I ever did a video of me talking about why I got into the Reborn genre, I guess you could say. Sorry, my strap keeps showing. That's because I can't wear your regular stupid things because of my shoulders, so I have to wear these exercise ones. No big deal. So anyway, I look like crap today because that's part of the reason why we're going to have a little story time, and I want you to see raw and unedited. I don't have makeup on. I look like crap. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see unless I do this. So, okay. The Reborn, I know a lot of people suffer from depression, anxiety, or anxiety and depression, whichever one you want to choose. I happen to have both, plus post-traumatic stress. I don't really talk about it that much. I don't know, there's not many people here where I live that I know of that suffer from what I have. There's a few people with anxiety, but not like mine. So there some issues have been going on in my life that I cannot, absolutely cannot handle stress. We have grown children. Ariel is our youngest. All the rest of them are in their 30s. I do have one that's in her 20s still, but she's like 27. The rest of them are all in their 30s. They're grown adults. Okay, when I was younger, I could handle stress. No problem. It also could be because I was self-medicating by drinking. I haven't drank in over, 21 years or so. And every once in a while, man, I still want to pick up just a little cup. Just to be able to try to relax. I'm kind of all over the place a little bit because I'm trying to figure out how to start. So, background, I guess. I didn't have a very good home life. And much of people with anxiety and depression probably haven't. You can tell I'm a little anxious today. It's been stressful the last couple of weeks. I usually will craft or something just to try to chill and calm. Part of the anxiety is my anxiety anyway. I do not like to take pills. My mom would pop pills and do all kinds of stuff, and I'm just not that person. And I have Ariel I have to take care of. My husband goes to work every day. I drive. If I start taking the anxiety medicine, I won't be able to drive. And I need to be able to drive to take care of her. So I've opted not to do that and try to find alternative ways to deal with the anxiety part of it. That's where these guys come in. And I did try depression medications. They do not react well with me, so I do not take them. So I've kind of had to do home remedies or meditation, that kind of thing to help me. And I don't know if those of you with anxiety have gone to your doctor or whatever, but my doctor, I went into, I was like, is this going to go away? And it's not. If anything, it may get worse as I get older, which is not what I wanted to hear. So in the last couple of years, I guess, the depression and everything has gotten a little worse. I've gained weight, which isn't healthy. I've got an issue with my foot now. I know part of it is the weight, so I'm trying to lose the weight now. But as far as anxiety goes, So I don't know, that's kind of all over the place. You know, I had a bad, crappy, stinking background growing up and everything. There's a lot of trauma kind of stuff in my life and all that. That's where the post-traumatic stress is, anxiety, and then depression goes along with that. And anxiety got worse when I quit drinking. It got really bad. And I do have a thyroid. They killed my thyroid. And that does have, your thyroid kind of controls your whole body system. So if that's, and that brought on a lot of anxiety. And I pretty much got that under control. I haven't had a real bad anxiety attack for a while. But in the last couple of weeks, it's been heightened. So, anyways, I was trying to find alternative ways to cope. And I stumbled across this lady, I guess she's over in England somewhere, or overseas. Anyway, there was a documentary about her and her babies in her house, and I guess they're taking over the house. And I'm like, wow, okay. And some people think it's creepy. I have some friends that think it's creepy. My husband thinks it's creepy, but he understands. For me, he doesn't have to like them. He doesn't have to. He just needs to understand that they're for me and how they make me feel. So, and he does. So, and he's, you know, he helps me. He makes me stuff. You know, he made me that Moses bed cradle holder thing and everything. He does help me a lot with the stuff and all that. And he's supportive. Excuse me. So anyway, okay, back to why I. So anyway, I was watching her. I'm like, what are these reborns all about? So I started doing some more stuff. I found In Love with Reborns 2011. What was the other one? Jen Len Creative Reborns. Australia. Miracle Babies. And I mean, there's a bunch. But those were one of the first few that I started watching. So I'm like, huh. And I found out, you know, that they're like therapy dogs. You got therapy dolls. You know, it's for therapy. And I'm like, well, I wonder if that works. See if it'll help me. And so I looked into buying one. Oh my gosh. As with a lot of you, some of you don't even have a reborn baby because they are expensive. And so I went with an alternative version, which is through Paradise Galleries and Ashton Drake. So this is where this one comes in. So I'm like, well, I'll get one of those and see, you know, what it's like. And they are different from baby dolls, like you get your little kids. You know, these are different. They're collectibles and whatnot. So they're made differently. They are different. They hold differently. The whole bit. So I got her, and after I got her, opened her up. I think I had her a day, and I had to send her back. She had a rip in her cloth. So I had to wait another, I think, 2 weeks or something to get her back. So I'm like, oh man, I'm never going to find out. So in the meantime, because they were expensive, I started watching these same women, plus several others, on painting them. I'm like, I can't afford to buy one, so maybe I can make one. And heard about, oh excuse me guys, heard about different places to buy Bountiful Baby, Dolls by Sandy, McPherson's, and McPherson's are in Canada, and they were a little more expensive. Bountiful Baby was more inexpensive, and Dolls by Sandy was kind of in between. I do get some supplies and stuff from them, from Dolls by Sandy now. So I went with the less expensive version, Bountiful Baby, because I wanted to learn how to do this. Well, for 2 years, I watched videos, took notes, rewatched videos, took notes, decided that the Genesis Heat Set paint was not going to be for me. with anxiety and I freak out over everything, sensitive to smells, the whole bit. I just did not want to risk health and all that. And I know a ton of people use them. That's awesome. I think my Jake, I don't know where I put him. Oh, he's out on the table. Jake, he's made with heat set paints, and he's gorgeous. But it wasn't going to be for me. So I had to look at air dry paints, and they have a bunch of different kinds. So, which were still kind of expensive, so I went with the least expensive things. I went with the acrylic paints, and a lot of them are acrylic, just different brands, different whatever. So that's what I use, is air dry acrylics. So I made my first doll, which is Tegan, and I've come a long way since then. You see her twin is a lot better, and that's from 2 years ago. So I'm improving each time I make them, and each time, like I've got several tutorials that I bought, Jacqueline Kramer's tutorials, but they're in German, so you kind of have to read it and watch it at the same time. I have a rooting tutorial, and I can't remember who it's by right now, but I printed out all of that. And then I watched, oh, excuse me guys, anxiety's creeping up on me here. Miracle Babies, Australia, Annette. She did a couple of classes using heat set. She teaches for heat set and air dry. So you just kind of find the colors that are similar, and the mixtures are kind of similar. I use the same mixture levels and everything. I just adjust it for me. So I have newborn, preemie. I have 2 newborn and a preemie tutorial kind of thing that I made notes of that I have in a book. So I kind of follow those, and I switch them up a little bit, add a little bit or whatever, because you've learned quite a bit through these. Anyways, I started making my own. So I got her back and had an anxiety attack. And, you know, it doesn't take it away, but it lessens. Like usually a full-on anxiety attack will take me an hour to 2 hours to calm down, to chill. Oh, and she still smells so good. She smells awesome. She has armatures in her arms, but she's our first Reborn, and that's why I started Reborn, is from the anxiety and depression. So through that, I made Tegan, I made a couple other ones, and I was watching Kelly Maple one day, and I think it was last December, not this December, but last December, and she had a baby. I think she got it from McPherson's. I think she buys her kits from McPherson's, and she had a little baby on there with the little squinty eyes. Oh my gosh, I fell in love. But I think when I went to McPherson's to find the kit, it was sold out or something. Plus it was like $100 and something. I can't, you know, and I'm like, oh. So I wanted one like that. So I went to Bountiful Baby to see if they had one that's similar. And that's where this mister comes from. And he is, I love them all. They're like your kids. You know, you love them all, but they're all different. And you're not supposed to have a favorite. But I have a favorite. It's him. So when I started having full-on anxiety, like if we go places, I bring him with us overnight, like mostly camping and stuff, because I don't usually go anywhere else. I just can't handle it. So we go camping. He comes with me. He gets packed up, and he has stuff, and I bring his stroller, and he's got his car seat, and everything. So we have fun camping, don't we, buddy? So this is Tanner. And when I first made Tanner, look at his hair. I wanted him to have a little bit of hair up top, so that's what I gave him. It looks awful right now. So he doesn't have any hair right here or right here. He has hair in the back. And it looks horrible. And I probably could fix it, but I don't know. I messed him up so bad when I painted him. And it peeled. His face had a condition on it. I think it was this side. The paint wouldn't stick. I don't know what I did wrong or what, but the paint wouldn't stick to his cute little face. So he had a skin condition. And his knees were peeling. Everything was peeling. I didn't do the varnish right. I was in a hurry to get him done because he was so cute. I wasn't sure if I was going to like him until I started painting him. Oh my gosh, I fell in love. So I had to actually strip his paint. I cried. Oh my gosh, I had to take him apart. It was a thing. I'm like, I hope he comes out good because I cannot do that again. I just can't. Oh, it was devastating. And I had to hurry and paint him and fix him so I could get him back. And there's parts, like behind his ear, it looks like he has a mole. His arms, well, they're okay now. They look good. I didn't think I had a problem with his arms. I don't remember. And he's got some marks, but I call them birthmarks. And it kind of looks like veins. But I fixed a little buddy, huh? I fixed you. Yes. He doesn't have eyebrows, so I think if I do anything, I'm going to fix his hair. I'll take his head off, and I can always put it back on. I can put it back on. But to have to redo him and oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was so bad. Anyways, he is a sold out kit, or he was. I got an email last week. Tanner is now available. That's why I call him Tanner. His kit name's Tanner. When I do a baby, I try to keep their name, the kit name, unless I think of one that I liked better. Like Tegan's kit, I have two because I wanted twins. So I got Tegan and then I bought that other one. And I haven't got a name for her yet, but I want her, I got two names. One for boy, one for girl. Tommy, if I want to dress him as a boy, is Tommy. Then I got Tegan and Tommy. But I needed a girl's name for her sister. And I've picked a few. I just have to decide on that. And it's been a while. She was my Christmas baby that I made for myself. Is that twin? Well, anyways. So, anxiety and stuff. If I hold him, I calm down. Now, since I've been holding him, look at my face. It's not as red. Not as red. I'm calming down. Just calming down. It's a lot better. When you hold them, I don't know, it does something. But when I hold them, because I have that anxiety, I just want to cry. And that's what I feel like doing right now, is just crying. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. So I'm trying to make the anxiety come out another way. And my face is getting red again because I'm just trying to tear up. Anyways, guys, that's my little story time. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I did order the other Tanner kit. I don't have the body and any of that, but I got the kit. That's supposed to be here sometime this week, maybe. So I was going to make him a twin. I don't know if I want 2 boys or a girl. I don't know. But nothing's going to take the place of him, though. Ugh. And out of all my babies, my husband doesn't like this one. I'm like, that's mean. He's my favorite. So he's the one that pretty much stays with me upstairs, and he's his Moses bed. But something like the last while I brought Jake up. They take turns, but most of the time I keep him next to me. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching me and listening to my story. There's definitely a lot more to it, but I don't want to get into all of that crud. And, you know, to kind of keep it simple. But, yeah, that's why I started these dolls. And I've sold a few. which is good. I've got 6 more in the works. I'm actually working on 2 right now. And because I had gotten the 2 lavender kits, and I got a Sophie kit, and I've got another one. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, I've got them, and I've got another Behringer baby to Reborn, and I'm going to do a girl this time. Jackson needs a sister. So, anyways, but I've got 2 in the works, and if the lavender one comes out really well, I'm going to sell it. If it doesn't, I'll keep it, or maybe sell it as a boo-boo baby. But I've got 2 of them. I kind of keep the babies bald if I'm going to sell them, because I'm just not real good at rooting. I'm still learning everything. So, but I did learn a little more, so I'm going to try it on the lavender kit that I have and see how she comes out. And if I'm pleased with it, I may keep her. If not, I'll sell her. I may sell both of them. So, I don't know. They could be twins. I might sell them as twins. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, that's my new thing, is twins. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And my little Tanner. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I appreciate y'all watching and supporting me and everything. We slowed down a little bit, but I've slowed down on videos. So hopefully we'll get going. We need to get to 400 more subscribers to get to 1,000, and then we have a huge giveaway. Huge, huge, huge. So can't wait to get there. So make sure you comment on the videos and share the videos with your friends and whatnot. And hopefully I get there. So, thanks for watching. If you have questions, again, comment down below. Send me an email. That'd be awesome. And we will see you soon. Bye.